What's going on, guys? It's been a while. Hope your Xmas New Year and Lunar New Year was awesome. While waiting and catching up on some 86, Kimetsu no Yaiba or Demon Slayer, and more, I came across a newer anime of this year, and I guess if you're looking for something a bit different, because let's be honest here, isekai animes have become the straight up norm. So I know some of you are tired of watching them, and I'm almost in the same boat. Something like Erase is always nice to watch. Oh my dad, you need the name, which is a Sabikui Bisco. This anime is a story about a mushroomer. Yes, that's right, a mushroomer. Swear the creators were on mushrooms when making this, but the anime is based off the manga Rust Eater Bisco, which is also called Sabikui Bisco. It's Studio Oz's piece. They did the finished animation for Akame ga Kill, which you can kind of tell because Pau, Milo's older sister, basically looks like Eda's doppelganger. Sabikui Bisco is about a mushroomer who, like many others, are trying to adapt to this post-apocalyptic world where everyone believes that giant mushrooms are responsible for the rust that engulfs much of the world, causing all living things to rust. So even humans are rusting away and appears like a rash, and this can also rust the internal organs. Bisco journeys through this harsh terrain with an energetic old timer and a trusted giant crab thing. I don't know how it survives in the desert, but hey, giant red crabs, man, cool, right? I don't like them, but the old timer Javi is pretty sick too. He's actually a cool old dude. And he's the one who taught Bisco how to be the man he is today. Javi trained him from childhood till he was able to fight for himself. He also trained him a bit in how to fight, also how to synthesize mushrooms, but he's not as good as Mito. And Javi realizes that after Milo helps him recover from the rust that was spreading to his lungs. Javi, being the energetic old timer that he is, you can bet the rust isn't enough to make this old geezer kick just yet. Javi doesn't have to worry too much because he's going to get the help of Dr. Panda. No, it's not a real panda, they would have lost me there, but it's sort of a kid looking like Doctor who we are introduced to in a very interesting place for him to set up his shop, to say the least. But hey, fan service has to come in sometime, I guess, right? Dr. Panda, or Mito as we know him, has an older sister, Pau, as I said before, who is also, and I'm gonna say it again, just a giant Edis reskin. Okay, well, it looked like Estes to me. Pau is not just Milo's older sister, but also the captain of what's called the Watch. This isn't really talked about too much, so we don't really know everything that we can about them yet. And they're convinced that the mushrooms are the evil ones who caused this mess, and also the mushroomers. They're also the ones that caused it. That's what they believe. There's always someone who wants to profit from this kind of thing, and here we have Kodokawa, who is someone gaining from this whole situation of the world being over from the fear of rust and people not knowing the truth that mushrooms actually remove the rust from the air, cleansing it rather quickly. And somehow people from all over the world who haven't been able to observe this phenomenon, and even with them having outlawed all species of mushrooms, you would think that just a random person would probably find a place that mushrooms are growing and see and observe that the air quality has definitely improved around those areas with mushrooms rather than the areas without mushrooms. But I guess not, which I find kind of strange because I'm pretty sure that their government has to have somebody studying these things or watching them. And I know Pau has a motorcycle, so are you telling me they have motorcycles but they don't have any satellites? Sorry, I'm ranting again. That's my fault. I'm just saying, kind of doesn't make any sense. They're giant mushrooms, you would think that somebody would see it. Anyway. Tito, or the lolly with the pink hair, has had a really tough time trying to stay alive as long as she has, especially in her past, but thanks to Bisco and Mito, her mindset of trying to stay away from everyone so she won't get hurt or being put in situations she can't get out of is now changing. Mito hears this and knows she just needs someone to lean on for the first time in her life, and you see this when she, Mito, and even Bisco all say goodbye and that they as friends will meet again. This is probably the first time she's had a friend or even just someone who wasn't expecting anything in return. That's something that I don't think has ever really been done for her. I did like a lot that they showed her feet shifting toward the train as it left, showing that deep down, she really wanted to scream, "Let me come with you." But she held it back with, I think, a big, huge regret. I think the regret is there for now, but later we'll come to see like she had grown in a different way, or there was something that because she stayed behind it was better for her. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I do think it's weird that Chiro is a lolly dressed like this in the snow. The fan service is there, but not really. I hate to say this, but her being a lolly I don't think is needed. Especially not with the outfit that she has. I mean, ripped stockings in the winter with a crop top. It's not Seven Deadly Sins. She's not Merlin. If she was, I'd be down, you know. But for real, most of these episodes aren't even showing any fan service besides showing Chiro. And that's my biggest pet peeve, really, is that, because her character is just so likable for a lot of people, and I think it's a great character to have. I just don't think that the fan service on the lolly is really needed there. The last two things, which is just the positive and negatives. So let's start with some positives first, because the negatives I got are so the biggest positive is the music for the fights. It's hard rock, it's metal rock, whatever you want to say. The genres that they chose are awesome. They go great with the fights. I think that the music actually carries the fight a lot more. So I will say that, like I said, it's a little bit nostalgic for me too. It kind of gives me a 90s vibe of the anime fight scenes, which kind of made me geeked out a little bit. And back in the 90s, I was super young, so I think that's the only reason why it was like, yeah. The other positive would have to be the voice actors, and that is the biggest one for me. These voice actors have been doing such a great job in carrying the story, and I really hope that the art department can do more justice for them, because these voice actors are doing a great job for sure. Number one. I wanted to put more positives down, but sadly, again, the first one and the second one would obviously be the only two, the best ones that I have. The negatives. So the negatives is pretty easy. The animation style looks old to me. It looks like it's from 2014. It also looks like they chose to turn the brightness setting way up when doing this in post. I don't know why it's up that high. If it isn't up that high, I don't know where this layer of film is coming from at nighttime on these fight scenes. I don't know where this is at. It's actually not just the fight scenes, it's literally every scene. If it's at night, piece of film, and you can even see the film starting to come up as the light goes down. So as it goes from daytime to nighttime, you can actually see it. Every fight scene that's being done at night seems to be static and lifeless. Episode 6 did do a better job with the clarity of the show, including the fight scenes a bit. Not too much, but a slight improvement. There are moments where these fights could be really something to watch, but again, it's maybe static isn't the best word. Maybe more uneventful is the word that I'm looking for. And do you guys feel the same? Or am I expecting too much? You guys let me know down in the comment section below, but I really think that they could have done a little bit better of a job on these fight scenes, especially since we are in 2022 and we have shows that are like, you know, Kimetsu no Yaiba with, you know, really cool fight scenes going on, really good transitions, really good animations. So I feel like we can kind of step it up a bit, but if there's not the money in the budget for it, then I understand. But again, I think it needs to come up a little bit. You guys feel the same, so that I know that I'm getting it right, not getting it wrong. But if not, hey, let me know. Say, yo, Tiki, I don't feel the same about this. I think it's the other way. But let me know, guys. Kind of step it up a bit. That's it. It's rated a 4.8 on Crunchyroll. Go check it out. They got 6 episodes right now going. Sub, I'm not sure if the dub's out yet. I think it's sub right now at 6 episodes. I think the dub may be up to 2 or 3. So you can go check it out. Have fun watching it. And I'll give you my rating. My rating is that I don't think it's a 4.8. I think that it's a 3.5. It's not below 3, but it's like a 3.5. That's just my take on it. Again, it's the voice actors and a bit of the artwork that's giving me that 3.5 edge there. You know what I mean? So again, it's the film that really takes away a lot of points for me. That whole 1 star. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, sub, comment down below. Hopefully I can see you guys in the next one. Good to be back. Peace.